Good day, it's Graham Bibby on the 24th of April 2015. Welcome to Insider Club members and potential Insider Club members. I just want to show you a few charts here to do with the Insider Club undervalued superior earnings. Although there's a lot of interest and attention at the moment in my Insider Club where I'm using exchange traded funds to enter markets, because emerging markets have broken out to the upside. China's been leading the foray there. So I'm going to show you a few stocks in the Insiders Club, and then I want to show you a few interesting things going on with oil and possibly the dollar and maybe commodities, because I think at some stage there's huge profits to be made in those areas, and I do intend to instigate a service because, as you know, I study 46 world markets. I also study sectors. I also study currencies and commodities, and I've done so for 35 years. And I want to make my expertise available to anybody who's a member of the Insiders Club. So I just want to start off by showing you a couple of stocks in the Insiders Club and the importance of trends. So this is Lithium Motors Company. It's an auto dealership. This is the stock price. It bottomed in October of last year. It's always, or not always, but been around the undervalued superior earnings growth arena, but it takes a while sometimes for the market to get it. So when we're in a downtrend, the reason we exit is this stock actually went from 95 to somewhere in the region of 63, which is, you know, somewhere around a 30% correction, and we don't really want to be in 30% corrections. In December, it signaled a breakout and reversal of this downtrend, and it's been in a nice uptrend ever since. And last night it was up 2.31, and this trend line here, what it's actually telling you is the law of supply and demand. So if the stock keeps rising at this pace, that means there's a certain amount of demand for this stock. If it accelerates off, which it's doing at the moment, that means this trend line, this is getting steeper. I can show you just very quickly how I do this. So if we put this here and go like that, the picture paints 1,000 words. You can see it's rising much more quickly. That means the demand for this stock, for whatever reason, is increasing, which is a good thing. I wanted to show you this stock, Gilead Life Science. We've been in and out of it a few times. This is a support level here. We actually broke through the support level in December, but regained the support level. Now this bottom here is higher than this bottom. That means buyers are coming in at a higher level, possible change in trend. Then this top is higher than that top, so that means people aren't selling at this level, they're selling here. And then when the market's correcting, people are buying at a higher level. And then eventually this resistance level we've broken through, tested back, and we're moving higher. So Gilead Life Science looks to me to be a pretty good looking stock at the moment. Again, trend lines and support levels. You'll recall earlier in the year I said that the Russell 2000, that's the US index with 2,000 stocks in it, had resistance at these levels, tried to break through here, broke through on the fourth attempt, and then as often happens, it will then come back to test support, and the market's moving higher in a nice uptrend. So that's looking particularly good. And inside the Insiders Club, there's still some great stocks. I mean, I've got the best, and I keep reiterating, the best undervalued stocks that I've seen. And even old chestnuts like Apple, again, here is a potential resistance level because it was resistance there. This broke out of the downtrend over here. When it approached that potential resistance level, it just broke through it, but then came back to test it, and then it's broken out again to the upside. So, Apple looks pretty interesting to me, and I think there's going to be a lot of upside surprises for that stock. I just wanted to show you also oil. because this is trend line. So this trend line here is showing you this speed of downward movement. So that's the first downward movement below support levels. Then there's a slight acceleration, and then there's what I call capitulation, because the market went into free fall. Oil went into free fall. All oil companies went into a bit of a free fall, and some countries that have a lot of oil, like Russia and Brazil, also went into free fall. And commodities also followed oil, and with that, the Australian dollar got weak. And then what happened here is we got to a capitulation low. Then we went above this high, and this bottom's higher than this one, but it didn't last. This breakout, the selling wasn't complete, and we had one more dip to a slight low, and now it appears, if I make that a little bit, we've got a breakout of the last downtrend. That was the bottom. Then we've got a higher top than this one, a higher bottom, a higher top again, a higher bottom, a higher top, a higher bottom. And if we break above 20, it looks to me as if the new uptrend in oil started. Looks quite favorable at the moment, and the stop loss would be under this last bottom here. So it's not that far away if you wanted to trade oil. And I do have a whole sector in my watch list, just show you. This is oil. So I look at, integrated oil and gas integrated stocks. This is Weatherford. Look, this is a very good positive uptrend. Halliburton's more of a blue chip, but again, you can see this uptrend. So if anybody wanted to get involved in undervalued stocks or special situations, I've got the wherewithal to do that, and please contact me. Just one last thing before I go, which I think might be interesting. I put a few things together here, very small. So iron and steel, again, it's been following the price of oil and commodities. Looks to me as if it could be basing. Very strong light last night, up 3.92. So that's interesting. CRB index, again, following oil. So oil topped out in July. Here's the extent. Then the accelerated sell-off. Then, see this break to a new low here? Exactly what happened in oil. And then we've got this top's higher than this bottom's higher than this top's higher than this bottom's higher than this, and so on. And we've got a nice little trend line going here. If I just go pop, 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 and I just put this on here. So this doesn't fit in with my undervalued superior earnings growth, but I know I can make money for people in this because these stocks are beaten up. This area is beaten up, and you can see here the significance of it. This has gone from over 310 to 200. That's 33% decline, and the stocks would have gone down even more than that. And the other interesting thing is, in July, I signaled a breakout in the dollar. So oil's breaking down, commodities were breaking down, dollars going up. And then the dollar's risen from 80 to 100, which is a 25% rise, which is almost unheard of. But now you see, we seem to be consolidating a bit of resistance, and it might well be that commodity prices start to rise, oil starts to rise, and the dollar starts to fall. It's got to go below this bottom here. So right now, hey, anybody out there whose money's not working for them, it's certainly not working in the bank. The only thing guaranteed about the bank is to lose money, because inflation, believe it or not, is higher than most governments say it is, and you're not really getting the positive return in the bank, so you're going backwards. All my system is about limiting the downside, not erasing it because it's not possible, and then maximizing and running with the upside. And my first priority always is protection. So sometimes I might move the cash and the market reverses to the upside, but it's all about protection. So if you're out there, you need help, and you want somebody with 30 odd years of experience, I'm here to help you. So this is Graham Bibby, less than 10 minutes today, saying the weekend ahead is coming. For those in Australia, Anzac Day, please have a great day of remembrance. And, I wish everyone all the best, and have a fantastic weekend.